it's waving.
I think it's waving again.
Oh, maybe that's the thing from Boblin's backstory.
He doesn't know exactly what caused his ship to go down.
Oh, I thought we had talked about it. You said seen tentacles.
He knows that a storm occurred.
Brewing. This
He
is
also knows that
foreshadowing.
it's his fault. He doesn't know exactly why it
Right.
happened.
Boblin doesn't know. I know.
Yeah, you did. As you can see an eye
Calamari.
slowly start to peel up.
Oh, what? Not calamari.
Hello? It's a weird submarine.
Oh, hi. I'm shy. There's people.
I think he said, hello, I'm Sean.
No.
I heard
Shy.
Oh, okay.
Shy? He's shy or Sean?
Volcano los dos.
Yeah, he could be a shy Sean.
I think he said, I like people.
Cheyenne.
And ignore the translation over here.
I picture your forefront and we're all in the back. Peanut
Oh,
gallery, for
that's-
sure.
Can you, leave?
He wants us to get leaves.
I
I heard him, get leaves.
Does he want leaves? Does he want like flowers? Does he want a flower crown? I can
No.
make him a flower crown.
He's nervous around a lot of people.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I can translate what he
Tell
said.
him
There's
I'm
only
really small. You can barely see I'm here. It's
only
fine.
five
of tell
It's like
her-
I'm not even here.
Tell
Didn't
him
you see
that-
the eyeball? He knows.
Tell him she's not people. I got you. She's not people. And what I said was, I eat underpants.
Weirdo.
He gets it.
No, that eyeball definitely seemed.
It looks like he's side-eyeing you. I don't know if he's like actually
Okay, can I just like ask you guys to like take 10 paces back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smash some coconuts.
Okay. you
Why
do
not pumpkins?
I'm gonna make a sandcastle. You wanna
Okay.
make a sandcastle?
Sure.
Let's go make a sandcastle.
Don't get bit by
Let's go
crabs.
make a sandcastle.
So where I can talk to them.
So,
They riot.
that stuff you have, it's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel it's powerful.
Well, yeah. I guess I feel you.
Pause.
Softly.
Yes, I do feel you. I think
Pause.
it is a connection.
Who are you?
Well,
Very wet connection.
I protect. I look out. When no one notices.
You protect who?
So sad.
Or what?
The water.
So you're the guardian of this ocean.
He's talking like a whale, which I find amusing because he has like
Yes.
a crab, like a crab eye and octopus tentacle.
Wrong one.
That came out of nowhere, dog. It scared me.
I picture it looks
Single
more like
flag.
an octopus. Because octopuses have
yeah.
one big eye. Crabs have two.
Yeah.
That are more like antennas.
As it stops.
Yeah,
I go by many names, but not 4 names. It is quiet in the ocean. There are many friends to have come in contact with, but there are many threats. Ships, trash,
PDD.
pollution.
Indeed.
It is quite sad to watch the ocean decay.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am connected to something magical. I feel a purpose.
He feels a dolphin?
think we'll be good.
I'm sure we will. I will. Do you want me to help you with something?
I think I shall help you when you need.
You're so worried. He's so nice.
Yeah.
He's a pretty chill guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I really do like this chart because it gives these things personalities randomly.
Mm-hmm.
This is the personality you got. It's just a protector. That's all it does.
I'm sure we'll make great partners.
Yes. I don't have a real name, but if you want to give me one, I guess I would be.
I suggest George Lopez.
He's not here.
No.
You're making a sandcastle with me. Your name isn't. You don't hear him giving him a name.
What Aqua?
Oh,
Mina?
No, like Aqua from Aqua.
Aqua works. We shall connect when there's a water basin or any form of water nearby. If you truly feel that we need to conversate, I shall help you.
I appreciate it. I will keep in touch. I suppose.
Sounds good,
Oh
Carl.
my gosh, that's so big. You just pee and call him. That's great.
Gosh darn it.
Well,
Such very.
farewell for now, I suppose.
See the tentacle.
Oh, that was a strange interaction.
Can we roll to see how
How well the castle is.
well the sandcastle is looking?
Sure. Roll for performance.
I
Both
have
of us?
coconuts.
Indeed you do.
Would you like a coconut?
Sure.
I am okay.
Coconut?
I did bad.
Sure.
It's already split open.
Oh no.
Bendy
I got a
straw?
6.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, I have to save our sandcastle.
Right.
I have to save
Potassium.
our sandcastle.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a D10.
Oh.
18.
Okay. It's looking a little sad on Franco's side. He's a little distracted by the entity.
Yeah, I was busy trying to
in the
translate it.
ocean. But you make up for it, and you make a pretty decent.
You see the crabs trying to build a sandcastle towards you because they're pissed.
I look at them.
They're trying to build your prison.
You see the crabs like starting to make your sandcastle a home.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll name you
Yours.
Lewis. I'll name you George. And you Raul Hernandez.
No. Why not Michael Scott? I was thinking Michael
Just
Scott.
try
Yeah.
sandcastle.
Raul Hernandez. That one can be Michael Scott.
But that one's George. Why can't that one be Raul Hernandez Michael Scott?
He can be Raul Hernandez Michael Scott.
Okay.
You must be thirsty.
Anyways,
Here's a coconut.
Oh, thanks.
It's already got a bendy straw. Would you like a coconut?
Sure.
It's missing something.
rum.
Alcohol.
So, are we following your thread
Yeah, we're
now?
going to Gale while I drink my coconut and rum.
We're just having ourselves a little BG3 moment here, this portion of the session.
No, this is fine.
No, I love it. This is why I'm imagining it this way. I'm hoping you guys are interpreting it in your own way. I'm glad you're having fun. So you head over towards.
No. More for you.
You
I don't wanna-
confirm the quest, and you see an oh so familiar portal
Purple.
that you understand is Gale's.
Let's go in, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Franco.
Adam, say hi to your dad.
Hello. Father? That didn't talk before.
Nope.
Why is it talking?
Cookie. Not the food. Evil archfey lady girl.
Great. Now I gotta do more research. Understood. Thank you. Lovely. That's not what it's designed for.
No.
Why is it now alive and talking?
Because Cookie did something to all their items and awoken them.
Yeah. Second versus him is the first.
Personalities. He's got an evil demon dude or lady. Sorry, didn't mean to misgender.
Adam, what was that devil's
I
name?
mean, it's.
Oh yeah, Adam, tell Dad the name of the devil, demon, lord.
Zitumi. Ah, a very well known
Bless you.
Lady of Rotten Decay.
Lady of Rotten Decay. Thank you.
Yes.
The wizard on our hands. Quick on the hands.
Well,
Click on the
that demon is attached to his weapon.
Bless you.
Ooh.
His staff is attached to a sea creature,
I've dubbed him as Aqua.
Okay.
Fina.
So-
and her
Nice
cloak
try.
is attached to Peter Pan.
Who's attached to Cookie's pact.
It
Which
depends
is
Well,
So-
they have a pact. Peter Pan's an archfey,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the connection, there's a pact that Cookie created, and Peter Pan doesn't know the details of that contract yet.
Yeah, and you stay tuned for the next episode because he's gonna have one too.
Maybe.
I do have it ready, by the way.
Yeah. I love that. That's amazing. I love it.
It was not easier than I expected.
So, yeah. Adam can talk now. He's trying to find his purpose, but our quest told us to come to you. Or my quest told us me to come to you.
It's probably because the quest is. So the quest came from the item?
Yes.
What does it want?
To
No,
find
it's
its purpose in life.
It requires purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You guys be able to.
Well, yes. You know, when we craft magical items and stuff like this, we are really crafting cool things that help adventurers, you know, accomplish some incredible deeds. To expect it to become sentient and gain a life of its own, reward, wants, desires, as much as it is unnatural. It is fascinating. So, what purpose do you want?
You can tell him.
I desire a
Big video.
I just want to be an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Oh.
I just want to be a benefit to others. I
Adam
want
Dex.
to help. But I also am confused about these feelings, and it's driving me crazy to feel and not to serve. Quite odd. Quite a conundrum we have there, huh? Yeesh. Ah.
Oof and
I do not know how to handle that yet. But it is of my creation, so
you could say he's being quite ambitious.
I do say he is being quite ambitious. That being said, we have a lot to discuss. Now, sentience, all this other kind of stuff derives from this crazy lady. And while I'm sure you've given a lot of people the lower dump,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already caught up.
Okay. Perfect.
So, I am aware of your situation. And, of course, while you don't have to take me up on it, I can always offer solutions. But they are pretty ambitious.
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, I'm willing to hear you out.
Great.
Let's start with me.
Yeah, that's one of my bigger concerns. And I mean, have a way around it, but him feeding a demon souls, potentially, I don't think is a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
No. My advice is to never ever interact with that object ever again. But since that is not something you are considering, there isn't much a man can do. But I am no longer a man, am I? So, thank you. Snaps for everybody. As far as that dilemma goes, I can derive the arcane potential away from it. That arcane potential might, unfortunately, cause it to lose this sentience that you have quite gone fond of. But
I don't want to kill
with that
Boldy.
sentience gone, so does the pact go.
I mean, all we are saying is give Boldy a chance.
Did
I-
I tell
I-
you to shut up?
I know.
Wait, it did
Rude.
say, no, he did say he wanted to be quiet. He wanted to be
Well,
silent.
No
we
one
didn't
can-
hear it.
No one
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear him but me. Boldy said he was tired.
But you told us it wanted silence.
No, he didn't tell us that. He told us he
It was gonna take a nap, and you was whispering.
Very specific, I guess.
Yeah, it's an ancient being that finally got to wake up. It's not
Wasn't-
fair to.
Wasn't it getting cool? Like, didn't it want to go to the evil lady though?
Again, we don't know that.
No, he was talking about out loud to the lady, like, hey, do you choose yes, no, fully? So it was like getting pulled. We know it was getting pulled to the demon lady.
Demon Lady wanted said item. I said, Boldy, give Boldy the chance to get them to choose who it wanted to choose. Because she was just like, let's make a deal. Give me it. But there's no deal. That's just you're just taking from me. It's just taking.
I
from
think
me.
the implied deal was if you gave it to her, we would have been able to leave, and then she let us leave anyways.
Right. Which she said, you know, leave it here. I'm gonna give it to somebody else, or you keep it. Same thing happens.
Well, I can't do anything about that. If
Right,
that is exactly
right.
what you want to do.
Right. So if you were to
Unfortunately,
pull,
if you keep the sentience, you keep the problem.
if you were to pull the energy from Boldy,
Yes,
where does this energy dissipate to?
the weave.
Magic.
I'm a human.
No. Weave is like it's like the string that connects all magic.
So that comes back to the weave. Everything circulates back.
Ah,
towards the
recycling
weave.
system. So essentially, it could just go and say into a butter knife, a lawnmower, something else.
No. Like it literally goes back into the.
It
like,
becomes just pure magical essence.
Yes.
I think of the recycling system, so you know we all go back, and so we come back to go back. That's
it's
how
more,
I
it's
took
less
the.
of recycling, more so.
I know
it's
the
crazy,
water
but not that
cycle.
crazy.
It's more so the water cycle.
Yeah, or like the energy, how energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's just converted, so it just goes
I
back.
can go into miles
Right,
and
yeah,
miles
I-
of detail, but I
I'm-
will not because I will give.
I'm too young for this.
They will be asleep by the time I'm finished.
I will.
This
I will,
guy right here is probably the only one that will listen to me
Oh,
and not fall asleep. Probably you two.
I'll ask Boldy.
Ask
you,
Goldie what?
You could talk to everybody else.
Sure. Who's next?
Hey, Boldy.
Oh, can you figure out what the contract states somehow? I know Peter Pan was having to, because he said he couldn't figure it out because he couldn't contact.
Cookie
Yeah.
Because Cookie is trapped in her realm.
in her domain fighting Kelvin.
Well, is that her domain? I thought it was her.
Well, if she
Stepdaughters.
took over the domain, so it's her domain now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, it seemed like she gave the stepdaughter the illusion of choice. It made her the stepdaughter believe it was her domain, but it was always Cookie's domain. She was just kind of off-shelling it.
In
then she-
control of it while Cookie wasn't there.
Yeah, and then Cookie took it back, and that's why she couldn't leave with us.
Yeah. So Cookie is trapped in her domain fighting Calvin. And that's another problem, is that Calvin's stuck here, fighting Cookie.
Yeah, that is the one I have a solution for.
I'll bet. I heard that.
You want to hear that one?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one that we
Yeah,
need
if
to solve.
he's not gonna get, if he wants to do his thing with the hammer, Calvin's the next biggest thing on the list.
We're talking to each other.
So, have you guys ever heard of a thing called the Shadowfell?
Yes.
Yes.
That would be the biggest solution here. You would have to travel into the Shadowfell and enter something Kuki has created. You enter that, you defeat what's inside, and there's a gateway that will allow you to bring Kelvin out.
Okay.
But that is willing, if you're willing to go to such lengths and are not willing to,
I can go.
not to say that you shouldn't or not, is not up to interpretation. Trust that he will be able to handle himself. That is in your hands what you decide to do with that situation. But that is my knowledge that I can give to you.
Do we know what kind of entity is protecting this gate that we would have to fight?
All I know that, from what I can gather, it is of the spider variety. I do not know anything else.
There's lots of different spiders.
Loth.
I don't think it'd be as powerful as Loth herself.
But it could be.
Tier.
Which
Yeah.
one?
With spider?
Yeah.
Sure.
The arachnid kind.
It's a big one, that's all I know. Because it is able to string shadow webs. It is a shadow veil variety, so
Woof. That's a big.
it's a big boy.
And if defeating the protector opens the gate, imagine everything else that can go back and
Flashbacks.
forth.
Vecna. Keep it ruined.
Okay.
Yeah, spider.
So that's what I can derive if
I
you
think
are
we can handle
truly
almost
looking
anything
to
except
help
for a
out
face,
somehow in another way.
Oh,
For you,
Eve of Ruin, they came
my
up with a
dear,
bunch of different kinds of spider creature.
I can conjure up this contract lickety split.
Okay.
There's a spider dragon.
But the nature
That
of
was a
fake
fun
contracts
That
are
thing was
iffy,
crazy.
and nothing is truly concrete. But the words that are currently written there
Besides concrete.
are currently written there.
Hit
Which
it.
makes fake contracts so much different than the ones of the Inferno variety is while those are written in stone and fire, this is written with whimsy and interpretation, which means they can whimsically fly off the page and whimsically form again. It's a little bit worse.
Multiple contracts, one parchment.
But I can give you a copy of what this one currently says.
Yes, please.
Currently. It updates every 5
Okay,
minutes.
I gotta write this down.
I would think a contract would be the same, it just would be, a fake contract would be much more vague. And open to a lot more interpretation.
Yeah, that's what.
Very
that's
monkey's
basically-
paw.
But no, what he's saying is that it actually changes.
Yeah.
They may
So-
be under some sort of arcane text.
It's probably like Darth Vader. I alter the deal, pray I don't alter it again type thing.
What is that spell called? Illusory text or something like that?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pulling it up.
But one thing that will always stay concrete besides concrete is if you hit the subscribe button
Illusory script.
and bell notification, you are promised that we will always return back to your pocket or computer.
Okay. Here are the important things regarding the contract. This fake contract is bound to Peter Pan, the archfey of eternal youth and adventure. I'm going to have you press continue. whenever you're ready.
Press continue.
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 Eternal youth.
Terms of the pact. The adventurer must wear and engage in acts of daring and exploration. Never say no to a true adventure.
Oh. Right.
Also vague. Because he'll just keep saying, "Outdrink me."
Yeah.
So must wear and engage.
True, no, it does say true adventure.
I mean,
I'll just
who
ask you
knows
to
where
send
you
it
end
to
up
me
after you're
I'm
drunk?
putting it down
You don't
now.
have to write it.
Okay, cool.
I was just like, if you're choosing to write it, write it. You don't have to.
What is
Okay,
false
cool.
adventure?
I can
So-
literally send it to you.
I bet I can
So,
outdrink
it's-
absinthe.
So I have to say yes to adventures. I have no choice.
According to the contract, yes.
So what if I decide to just take off the cloak and put it in my quest thing, like in my inventory? Will it still technically count? And do I still have to say yes?
I don't know what the terms of breaking a pact is when it comes to the Archfey. When it comes to demon lords and demons, it's way simpler. They think they're complicated. They're not. They are rather dumb. But within their nature is trickery. So those are the true psychotic contracts.
And fearless
Devil
leader.
contracts are very, very well written, very thorough, and full of little minor loopholes in favor of the devil. Contracts with the devil never favor anybody but the devil.
Which is why they never really get signed off in unless you're truly desperate.
Or an idiot, which there's plenty of.
Oh, plenty of idiots.
Hearing it.
Our
I
other
have to say
campaign.
yes to even side quests, even the most outrageous thing.
The wearer agrees to protect the innocents and freedom of youth, acting as a guardian to those who can't protect themselves. That was not hard.
Fearless leader. Remember, the contract always changes, but once you sign, you're bound to it.
It's already bound.
It's already
There was
been
no
signed.
signing. I had no choice. It's
The
technically
item
bound to
yeah.
the cloak, but
The
because
item
I'm wearing
is
the
the
cloak,
bounding.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's the bounding portion of this contract.
well,
I
luckily you
have
could
no
take it
choice.
off. You're always gonna have to
Oh.
ask what the new
She
contract
can
is.
too, but it also breaks the contract.
if I break the contract, it could very well mean I'm in trouble.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how that works.
So, no.
Yeah, where's the
And
consequences?
archfays are very devious in, with the devil, you break the devil contract, you just immediately go to hell.
Well,
As a
they get
lemur.
theirs- They get their soul.
So, we're gonna continue.
Okay.
You are the opponent of captivity. The wearer must oppose undue confinement and work to free those unjustly imprisoned or restrained.
That's not bad, but it's also technically up to interpretation.
Correct.
A murderer could say, "I didn't do it."
Exactly.
And that's gonna be an issue with with the Fey contract, is it's gonna be open to interpretation.
They
It's very broad, very vague.
So these, while there might be other conditions of breach, these are the two obvious ones that I can read from this contract.
Okay.
Should the wearer refuse a call to adventure or fail to protect the young in a moment of need, the cape's power will wane until the wearer makes amends by undertaking the quest assigned by Peter Pan himself.
Oh, so Peter
Who's
gets
also
the
death.
quests.
Yep.
Remember, these words can fly off the page and change real quick. That can easily change to Kuki. That is why she has made this contract. I must be blunt, my dear.
Oh, you can serve kooky. That's cool, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Honestly, what I was thinking with the third one is if we manage a way to capture her, she could just say that the third part of the contract says that she's being wrongfully imprisoned, and you have to let her go.
Okay, alright.
One more thing.
Oh no.
Okay.
Deliberate acts that lead to confinement or harm of innocence will result in immediate severance of all magical ties, and the wearer will be subjected to Peter Pan's personal retribution. Additionally, added on to this, you can see that torture is absolutely prohibited.
That's
That's
your
like-
whole thing.
Yeah, it's like one of her hobbies.
Like you do torture as much as he eats food.
But what defines an innocent?
It's up to
Interpretation.
interpretation. What part are you not getting of the? It's up to interpretation.
Yeah. That's right there with what's good and evil.
Innocent would be, strictly speaking,
Not
not
guilty of
Um,
the crime.
being accused
Now,
of the accused crime.
well, I know you guys have a list of people who can assist you. I am going to give you a very easily found message of sending you can give to a person who knows Peter Pan very intimately. He gives you the name of Otto, and he conjures up a sending scroll that you can use to cast the sending spell specifically to him.
Okay.
So, if you truly need information or are desperate, you can try to contact him.
Gotcha.
And we all know how reliable they are. Very.
So, do you have any advice for Adam?
Continue seeking knowledge.
Okay.
Adam Dex.
If you feel like you are having a complex or having an issue with exactly what is to come in the future, or what's your purpose, or you are having a conundrum, aka if he's really starting to go haywire, which is a very strong possibility when it comes to emotions, there's a possibility of Adam acting out. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You wouldn't do that, right, Adam? We're brothers.
Brothers of okay knowledge.
No, literally brothers.
Do what?
What does Boldy want?
Would you-
I ask,
He's gonna betray you?
No.
what does it want?
The more he wants to keep learning,
Your
but the more he
item
learns,
is very
the
confusing.
more he learns about emotions, and he
It
might gravitate
really
towards the wrong
feels
emotions
like
and
its
start acting
home
out.
is with that creature. From what I can tell, it really does feel like it's attached to that plane. It feels like it belongs there. Everything and its power feels like it wants to be there. But it also vehemently feels like it doesn't agree or want to be around what created it. It is in a conundrum.
Okay, so what does Boldy say? Because I was talking.
Oh, you were talking to Baldy?
Because he said he could pull all the whirlpool. So
Yes.
I was like, do you want to get sapped into the ether? Or do you want to go with me on Grand Adventure?
I would,
That's a loaded question. That's the way you worded that is so like.
while I am confused, I would prefer not to just evaporate. At least the sentence. But it is not my choice. It is yours. I understand people not wanting me to exist. By my true nature, I destroy. So, do as you must.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. We built so many things together. You're also for creation, protection, and assistance. So, I was giving you the option too. Maybe we can find a black hole where we start creating an army. I mean, you know.
Maybe. But for now, I guess we will stick together.
That's using your logs.
Alright. I think we've gotten everything sorted and taken care of. Am I correct on this end? What are the loose ends? What are the ties ends? What is the information you desire from Dale? I know I am boring a lot of you. I know that I am. The way that I speak, I put a lot of people to sleep. I am not ashamed.
You're very self-deprecating. I'm just tired because we've had a long week.
You're not wrong. I'm a very self-deprecating person. But I have seen the light, and the light shall continue.
You had it already?
It was actually really easy.
You already made it for him? Sick. You're great. You made it off the app too,
Well, not on the app, but on
on the browser. Cool.
It's there, but I can't attune to it. I can equip it, but I can't attune to it.
the. You have to scroll down and change it.
I did.
So, that being said,
Oh.
before we figure
That
out
being
what's
said,
going
I
to
can't
happen next,
control
I would like to
whether the
ask,
bonuses apply while you're raging or not.
what do
So I
you
suggest
guys,
not being attuned to it, and when you're raging, attune to it.
what is next? What is
Because all of
the
its bonuses are
choice
applied while you're raging.
you want
only.
to make going forward?
So
There
because
are
it's I can't
many
control
opportunities,
because
many
it's a static.
paths.
I can only
We can
apply it as a
pursue
static bonus.
the
Got it.
quests of personal needs, all of them of importance of some degree. We could pursue what happened in Cookie's domain and potentially seeing if you can help Kelvin there. We can pursue continuing the main quest of finding everybody else. Or you can go questing, being an adventurer like anybody else here.
Getting more
is-
sucked into.
Truly your decisions. I know there's a lot, but a decision must be made before we move forward.
How well do you feel we could handle whatever spider thing it is?
No.
Like, is it? Is it?
No.
Wait,
You know, no, like it doesn't
Go ahead and
have.
make a, I'll say you can go ahead and make a history check, sure, why not?
No. It's a protector of a gate. For a reason. And only one protector. My thing is, like, if we kill that thing and then the gate opens, we allow both ways.
27.
It is not what you wanted. It's not what you wanted. You wanted it to be something else desperately. You wanted anything else with this creature. But everything points to the one thing that actually gave your party trouble and Vecna Eva ruined.
7
Weren't you guys,
Tarrasques
like,
and a trench coat.
level 17?
Look, no, we were level 10 at the time.
That's still more than us.
And there was
We can fight it.
4
We
of us.
stand a chance.
You do.
I don't recommend trying to run away from it.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
We
So-
recommend you level up before that, because it's
A hefty
I-
level up.
Look, we fought the creature with 4 people.
It was 4,
at,
yeah.
at level 10.
And an NPC.
Okay. So
So
But
if we're
we
doing
were
it with
not-
everybody
We were
here.
not actively trying to fight the creature because we were already tired.
Yeah.
and we were trying to run away from it, which fed into its abilities.
And I'm not gonna
So
say
if we
our
fight it
party's
on-
intense, but that specific party out of every campaign, they're built to just wreck things, and they were
Yes, but
getting.
as I said,
I think I fell 4 or 5 times.
yeah, as I said, we were not fighting it head on. We were trying to run away because we were already tired. And
Cool battle.
And because we were trying to run away, it fed into what its capabilities were. Now, if we fought it, I say, if we have a full group of 6 or 7 people
At
fighting
level
it
10?
head on at full strength, it shouldn't pose too much of a threat to our lives. Now, I'm not saying it won't be difficult,
Okay.
but I think it's possible.
No, the
And-
problem is it's in the Shadowfell, so getting to it at full strength could be an issue.
Correct.
And it'll probably scale.
That's where
Different
I'm
campaign.
like, should we level up a little bit before we try to go? Because if we go now and we lose some strength because we're at level 7 and we have to fight a bunch of things to get to it, we're not at full strength and we need it for that. But
I don't think it's going to matter what level we are. We're going to run into those same issues.
yeah, but I'd rather run into that issue with more health versus
Yeah, like, I get what you're saying. Like basically, the
Yeah.
gap.
Should
our
we
chance of
try
winning
to
is
bridge it?
Us at this level, fully prepared, have a slightly better chance than the party of level 10s. So if we're at level 8, it closes that gap a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything.
Also, healing spells are quite buffed, so I don't think that'd be too big.
Yeah, because healing spells do basically double the health.
Yeah.
Now.
Previously, we didn't have that kind of luxury.
Yeah. So I would just have to only use cure wounds and healing word and stuff like that.
But it can immobilize.
I think it's quite possible at our level. Not saying it won't be difficult, but I don't think we necessarily need to spend time leveling up before we do it.
Okay.
Scary.
Because the other thing we have to consider, this is our only option of getting, our only known option of getting
Yeah.
Calvin out,
Yeah.
and we need to kind of do that as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I don't think we can afford to spend another month or two trying to get another level or two.
Yeah.
Do you think we can survive it? Like, sure.
No.
I think with everybody here,
Okay, so this is we would need Joe and
yes.
Courtney and an NPC.
I don't know that we necessarily need an NPC.
no, because
But Joe and Courtney would definitely.
Yeah. Once we have,
I feel like it'll scale.
Mostly like Courtney and Joe. We have Joe who can basically just spam Eldritch Blasts. Courtney, you are all frontline fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a frontline support now with the monk levels. She can blast away with her gun. He can cast debuffing stuff, immobilizing stuff at the spider from far away.
I did change some things. I can damage really well now.
He can also damage
Because
now.
I've got Conjure Minor, Elemental, and Scorching Grid.
Perfect.
That's why I've been trying
Oh,
to
and you
buff
have
my AC
the
for
new
these
Conjure
issues
Minor
because
Elemental,
Joe
right?
was
With
one v
Scorching Ray.
oneing
Yeah.
this thing because he had a 27 AC,
Mm-hmm.
And
and that's really what helped us because
He was struggling too.
yeah, he was struggling too
Everybody was struggling. There was no person who wasn't struggling.
because we had to it conjured things that we had to fight, and I kept getting down.
Its entire thing is pulls you in and stuns you.
It really just has this creature.
The
truly-
immobilizing.
Like it's true.
But if you're already up on it, not getting sucked into it,
yeah,
that's going to change its tactics quite a bit
Right,
too.
as I said, we were feeding into what it could do, trying to run away from it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because I have Spirit Guardians at this level,
Right.
so
And that's going to help because he pulls you in, even if he stuns you, as long as you can maintain concentration.
the Guardians are still there,
Yeah.
which is doing damage to them all the time.
Yeah, you remember everything about that Dark Weaver, what it can do. The fact that it can literally just keep spamming the Shadow Web. And it just makes people immobile.
That was the main
But,
thing.
but like I said, if we're already up on it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Yeah. Also, being a bard is not great.
saying. No.
But to be on the point, that is the better strategy.
Mm-hmm.
But that is up to you and how that fight goes. It can go many different ways. The question is, before we end, what do you want to do?
I mean, I think like we do need to get Kelvin, and the sooner the better.
Yeah.
Because the less damage she takes from that fight, the better.
Yeah, I think parties do. I'm only scared about defeating this thing and then this gate is open for both whatever.
Well, she can get in and out regardless.
Yeah.
The only
She's holding Calvin there. Our goal is just to get Calvin out.
Yeah.
Whether she comes with him or not, we're not going to be able to stop that
Not
with or without
necessarily
the gate.
her, but like anything else.
Yeah,
any other creatures.
The only other scary-ish thing, which is,
I think what's in the Shadowfell already is going to be worse than anything that's in her domain besides her.
yeah, the scariest thing in her domain after her is her daughter, who is more or less
Trapped there.
and on our side. So like even if we accidentally pull her out, she doesn't hate us.
Right.
So like she will be accommodating enough where like
She'll let us go our own way.
Yeah.
She's not going to help us, but she's not going to immediately try to kill us.
yeah. And who knows, if we pull her out, maybe she'll just
She might be thankful for getting her out of that area.
and be able to help us against Cookie the next time, because even though she's not as powerful, having somebody even remotely close to her owe us a favor is great.
In the world of D&D, we can always try.
We can always try.
Yep.
We can certainly try. But yeah, no, I definitely feel like if everybody's comfortable with it, then yeah, we should definitely do that. Especially if we have
But I'm
board.
going with the party.
Huh?
I said nope, but I'll go with
Yeah,
the party.
like, yeah, I
And
mean like
I will use my gold to buy more items.
I'm also a cookie, but I will do it anyways.
Hmm?
Like,
yeah, but
that's
like
how he said.
we can like when they come,
we
we
can
can
always
always
try.
have a light sword.
Out of the frying
Buy a
pan.
store, we can buy stuff and be as prepared as we can, especially because like Drake has already fought it, so he knows more or less what it can do and stuff like that. And we can
I was
kind
there
of,
too.
Huso and Drake were both there.
Yeah. And as I was saying, our strategy is going to be a lot different than what their party strategy was going into it, because they stumbled upon it on accident, were already tired,
Yeah.
and they were just trying to get away from it, which just made matters worse because of
How
its
it does
abilities.
things.
So this is what you are confirming you're gonna do.
Yeah, so that, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna free Calvin and fight this spider thing.
Understood.
We're gonna go.
Couple of things before we end. Because we rolled so high, remember a lot of things. A lot of things, and as these things come back to you,
Yeah, including weaknesses.
remember it has a couple different ways of getting these people into webs. It can also keep people there. It can also hold up to 6 creatures at once. It can cap almost the entire party level
I remember.
if you're not careful. This is a fight. You know this already. You guys press confirm to accept the quest. And that is where we're going to end today's session. Or a prep session is going to be needed.
Yeah.
But before that, is there any loose ends we need to tie into? Anything important before we actually end? Anything that needs to be settled before we meet whenever we meet again?
Make a request to Louis Light, so we'd be like, I need some materials. I'll just go into detail about where and how to mine bauxite.
He will give you that material for that. You are going to be set up on that. Anybody else or anything else?
Since I know, we'll say we've had this conversation and we are resting and preparing for said battle. I will go ahead and pray hardcore to my court for the guided assistance of the knights, and we will delve into that in the next session.
Okay.
Or do you want to request Louis Lightsword any type? Like, do you remember what if the sword had any weaknesses?
That's what I said too.
No particular
But it, yeah, it
weaknesses,
really does.
but I remember it did poison, right?
It did poison.
Okay.
So poison's likely going to be ineffective against it.
There's a lot of things that
It's got a lot of yeah.
it has a lot of it has a lot of things it can do, and not many things it can't. But that being said, we're gonna end it.
Goodbye.
Don't forget to like, up,
Bye,
subscribe.
everybody, guys.
And buy merch.
As far
Hit the bell.
as
Yes.
the episodes that are coming up for this, they are in an hour section, so typically we kind of do it in like one thing and then another. We're trying to keep this all in one long VOD. If you want this entire thing, great. If that's the type of person you are, great. But I know most people want to consume content in different ways, so you'll see that in the future. Other than that, thank you guys for showing up. We'll probably see you next month.
Hit the bell.
If it's sooner rather than later, then sooner rather than later. Adios, amigos. We'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Go home
Hasta
before I
la
pass
vista.
out on the road.
Oh, hold on, because I need to walk you all the way back there.
And
Yeah, we have to